Yeah, so this picture was not there before I bought a pair of Calvin Klein jeans. I mean, I had talked about the Calvin Klein jeans. I sort of made a video about them, and I had meant to talk about. I didn't mention the brand that they were, but that's the brand. You know, there's not really that much choice, sort of at the discount department stores that I'm able to shop at. You know, they were not expensive because the price is much less. Much less prohibitive for me when I shop at places like that. But yeah, you know, and of course it's very disrespectful about it. But the thing that I wanted to talk about is the way that I've been portrayed by the conglomerate to, I think, the world really, is that I'm just this, you know, I'm just this like, I don't know, someone who chases celebrities, someone who's a gold digger, that kind of thing. A gold digger, even just in the original sense of the word, is someone who's like after people for their money, and that's not remotely true. And in fact, it's getting to be more and more true that people who, you know, other people use me for attention. Other people, you know, get attention from all sorts of people if I pay attention to them, right? I mean, and that's certainly what happened with this person. You know, and it really, it really did. Most definitely happened with this person. And in fact, happened to a certain extent with the last few. I know, it's me think. Well, yeah, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. In fact, you know, because I don't think any of the stuff that has happened in terms of the idea, you know, of the president promoting them to be like president, you know, someday would have happened if Argo hadn't won Best Picture. And in fact, it was some resistance from Ben Affleck toward the entire political situation, right? That prevented him, I think, from being nominated for Best Director. And so the fact that he won, and that I've been treated so hatefully by him, right? And so hatefully by everyone who's like, you know, part of his like gross group. In fact, I was going to say close group, but in fact, it's true. You know, it's both. Is really awful. It's really awful. You know, it really is. And then there's in terms of like these people in particular, it was just disgusting. I will see this. You know, I would say, you know, I don't think, considering where this person was on the Hollywood ladder, I don't think if he had just sort of kind of out of nowhere started paying attention to Emma Watson, that she would have been interested. I don't think she would have. You know, I mean, she has been very intent on taking people away from me, and it's been like that from the very beginning, right? If I'm not interested, she's not interested. If I'm not interested in some guy, she's not interested in that guy, and that's kind of the beginning, middle, and end of it. That's just the way it is. That's the way it's been the entire time, right? And it's just disgusting. It really is, and it's especially, nobody should be thinking that somehow, like, I am just morally inferior to these people. There's no reason whatsoever for anybody to think that, and yet I've been portrayed that way, even though this person and also this person very, very deliberately, you know, sort of made place for every single one of those first four actors, right? And then for various people after that. Although, you know, Taylor Swift kind of chose. She kind of chose. She did sort of settle that she really did want to be with Zac Efron at some point. And why she did that, I don't really know. I mean, maybe she actually genuinely liked him. But she's always been horrible to me about that, you know. And there was kind of, it's like, I don't even, would she even really truly genuinely have noticed him or been all that interested in him in the first place, you know, if there hadn't been like all this like this crazy media stuff that happened around me that I never intended to have happen, never was trying to make happen, or any of those things, right? And it's almost all, you know, while these people get encouraged to not only throw themselves at whoever it is, but also get attention, get a lot of positive attention from the conglomerate just for setting themselves up, you know, to either try to seduce me into, you know, betraying the things that I think are really important, or to take some guy away from me, you know, and to just kind of give me like some sort of public defeat. Although my feeling about that is, I don't, if someone doesn't want to be with me, they don't need to, you know, and if they want to be with somebody else, they certainly can, you know, and like hitting on me while you're hitting on somebody else is like, you know, if it's like right in front of me, or you're like using my computer or my phone to do it, is like so, and you know, you're not going to make me jealous, you're just going to make me dislike you. you're just gonna make me dislike you, you know, and just think less and less and less and less and less of you all the time. But it's just kind of a game for them, just kind of fun for them, just kind of a game for them, right? I mean, they have these people really don't. There's you know, morality is just kind of this really, you know, nebulous concept for them. They really don't care. They are so rich that stuff, they feel like that stuff just doesn't apply to them. They don't care, and it is certainly very easy for them to just, like, you know, blame me for everything. Blame me literally for everything, even the totally screwed up things that they do.